Hey guys, what's up? This is Dan here with GrapeVineRecording. Welcome back to Quick Tips. This one is another pretty cool one, actually. I know the one yesterday was a little bit iffy in terms of what you could hear, but this one is I think, pretty good. It's something to do with vocals, so if we listen to just the main vocals.
A locomotive rhythm and an underwhelming car.
Right, and I was debating with what I was going to do in terms of the effects on this. I knew it was going to need some delay and reverb and things like that. But I've been experimenting with, instead of just using a delay or having two sends, one to a delay, one to a reverb, I decided that what I was going to do is have a send go into a delay and then actually feed that delay into a reverb. So the effect that I found that it's given it is it pretty much sounds like a reverb with a more pronounced pre-delay. So you hear the original sound, then there's a bit of a gap, and then that delay starts getting reverberated, not actually the main vocal sound itself. So all I've done is I set up a stereo bus, which is this one here, and on this is just a super tap with just a delay of 172, and it's right down the middle. So if you want to listen to this, that sounds like this.
A locomotive rhythm and an underwhelming car.
Yep. So it's just like that single delay. I think there's a little bit of feedback on it, but nothing too drastic. Just gives it that little bit extra. And then what it did, instead of then, not using the delay and just using a reverb, which would have sounded like this.
A locomotive rhythm and an underwhelming car.
Which gives it the space, of course. But what I like to use it for is I've found that the more pre-delay you use, or the more of a delay that there is from that main vocal, the less reverb you actually need to use. So I was thinking that if I just use a delay, if I just use a reverb and don't use any delay with it, I'd have to have the reverb quite high up in the mix for it to become audible. So what I decided to do was put a delay in front of it and then feed that into it. So this is what that would sound like.
A locomotive rhythm and an underwhelming car.
So because of that extra delay and because of, that little bit of a gap, I've found that it really does let the effects of it, sit back that little bit further, which is pretty awesome, I think. And because as you listen to the drums yesterday, there's a lot of spill on everything, and the more we start increasing the volume, the messier everything gets. And I think this is a good idea to actually create a little bit of separation and give the effect of space without actually using a lot of volume. So we'll just listen to it again, but let's listen to it on a chorus.
I saw you in the distance, floating in the binary, and I question the existence.
And I'll play it without it. Do you want to listen to it in the mix? As I say, the song's not completely mixed yet, but we'll have a little listen.
I saw you in the distance, floating in the binary, and I question the existence of more than what our eyes can see or witness.
So yeah, it adds that little bit of space, and we'll do it without.
I saw you in the distance, floating in the binary, and I question the existence.
Yep, so that's the effect that I was going for, and to be fair, I think it achieved it pretty well. But again, have a little mess around, put a delay into a reverb, see what you come up with. This is Dan with GrapeVineRecording, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.